Hello, awesome folks. Today we're reading Son of the Devils by Jonathan Maberry. I don't know how to pronounce it for sure. It's M-A-B. It could be Mayberry, but there's no Y, so I'm going to pronounce it Maberry. He has been publishing for a long time. This is my first time reading him. He was voted one of the top 10 today's top 10 horror writers by Horror Novel Reviews in 2012 in an article that I read when doing research for this short story, which was written in my Weird Wild West collection that we're doing a deep dive into that I'll link you to on Amazon in the comments below. It took me about 35 or 40 minutes for me to knock it out. I'm going to be giving it a 6 plus. I'll probably round it down to a 6. So forth. It was pretty good. I definitely enjoyed it, and I enjoyed what it was doing. It was more of a horror Weird West, which makes sense because he's a horror writer and so forth. It was the horror elements. Kim Newman has said that the horror elements of the Weird West genre are typically divided into two subgenres, one of which is a Gothic Western, and one of which is curses that are put on by Native Americans. And this one felt more like the first, although not massively so. There really isn't a real major horror elements until the last few pages. Basically, the key core concept that's happening here is that we're following along with a kid of a guy that nobody in this old west town likes. And so in about the 6th page or so, his dad is hung by a lynch mob, and he gets mad, and then some bad stuff happens. And that's the short story, basically in minimum. It doesn't go to any new places, it didn't have a trick ending. I saw where it was going, but I enjoyed the writing. I thought it was well done. You can definitely tell that Maberry has been developed in his career, and he's definitely, he's probably improved and so forth, and he has a good sense of the words in this short story. But again, it wasn't something that sold me or that I found to be particularly memorable, since it didn't go anywhere new or interesting. We've been doing a deeper dive into the Weird West genre because I watched probably about a month and a half ago now, the 4 seasons, 104 episodes of the Wild Wild West from the 60s. It's a spy Western genre that combines an old West setting with science fiction and steampunk elements. Which I enjoyed it a lot. I've been doing a deep dive into Weird West ever since, like Legend television show, The Adventures of Briscoe County Jr. I've been reading comics like High Moon and Cowboys and Aliens, and I've been reading now I'm reading short stories. I'm doing a deep dive into the Weird West. The Weird West is a genre that combines horror westerns, science fiction westerns, and fantasy westerns. And sometimes 2 or all 3 of those. So in this case, this is clearly a horror Western, although it's not a traditional horror element, a Gothic element that happens. It's probably more a Gothic Western than it's certainly not. It doesn't have a curse. So that would be the subcategory, I'd say, but it's not a key player in it. There you go. This is Jonathan Maberry's short story, "The Son of the Devil," all for you. And I'll go ahead and leave you to it. Have you read it? What did you think of it? Did you agree or disagree with my thoughts in any way or shape or form? If so, I would be more than happy to engage you with it further in the comments below, whatever your thoughts are. I try to keep these reviews spoiler-free, so I only told you what happened. It's a kid of a son, so forth, and in a paragraph or two, in a line or two, and I try to keep these reviews spoiler-free for you in case you haven't heard of it and you wanted to go check it out. If you want to talk about spoilers, hey, let's do so. You can do that in the comments below. If you like this video, why not hit that subscribe button? There'll be a lot more of these to follow. And then finally, I want to thank you so much for taking some time out of your day and investing it and watching my video. We all have so many things that are happening in our lives, and we're pulled in so many different directions. So the fact you spent this time with me is incredibly humbling, and I appreciate it. So thanks again, and have an amazing day.